Imagine building your life in the United States for years. You work hard, you follow the law, you pay taxes, and you raise your family believing your future in America is secure. For millions of immigrants, receiving a green card represents stability, opportunity, and the chance to build a permanent life in the United States. But immigration experts warn that one major misunderstanding continues to put many lawful permanent residents at risk. A green card does not guarantee protection forever. Under United States immigration law, permanent resident status can be canceled if certain rules are violated. And in 2026, immigration attorneys say many green card holders are unknowingly making mistakes that could threaten their future in the country. Some of these mistakes may appear small or harmless. Others may happen without people realizing the legal consequences involved. But the result can be extremely serious. In some situations, a single mistake could trigger deportation proceedings and lead to the loss of permanent resident status. That is why understanding the risks that can cancel a green card is more important than ever. In this report, we explain 7 mistakes that can cancel your green card in 2026, and more importantly, the solutions immigration experts recommend so lawful permanent residents can protect their status and avoid costly immigration problems. Let us begin with mistake number 1, serious criminal offenses. Under United States immigration law, certain criminal convictions can lead directly to deportation proceedings. Even individuals who have lived legally in the United States for many years may face removal if they are convicted of specific crimes. These crimes are often classified as aggravated felonies or crimes involving moral turpitude. Examples may include drug trafficking, major financial fraud, violent assault, domestic violence, or certain theft offenses. Many green card holders mistakenly believe that if a crime seems minor in criminal court, it will not affect their immigration status. However, immigration attorneys warn that this assumption can be extremely dangerous. Once immigration authorities determine that a permanent resident has been convicted of certain crimes, deportation proceedings may begin. In some cases, immigration judges have limited authority to stop deportation when the offense falls into a serious category. The solution is immediate legal awareness. Green card holders must understand that criminal cases can also become immigration cases. If a permanent resident is arrested or charged with a crime, it is extremely important to consult both a criminal defense attorney and an immigration lawyer before accepting any plea agreement or court decision. Early legal guidance can sometimes prevent immigration consequences that might otherwise lead to deportation. Now we move to mistake number 2, immigration fraud or misrepresentation. When someone applies for permanent residence in the United States, immigration law requires honesty in every part of the process. Every document, every form, and every interview must contain accurate information. If immigration authorities later discover that a person obtained a green card using false documents, fake identity information, or a fraudulent marriage arrangement, the government can revoke that green card. United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, commonly known as USCIS, has the authority to review immigration files even many years after permanent residence has been granted. If investigators discover evidence that fraud occurred during the immigration process, they may reopen the case and cancel the permanent resident status. Marriage-based immigration petitions often receive particular attention during investigations. If authorities determine that a marriage was arranged only to obtain immigration benefits, the permanent resident status granted through that petition may be revoked. The solution is honesty and transparency from the beginning. Anyone applying for immigration benefits must provide truthful information and legitimate documents. If someone later realizes that an earlier immigration application may have included incorrect information, immigration attorneys recommend addressing the issue legally rather than ignoring the problem. Next comes mistake number 3, staying outside the United States for too long. Green card holders are required to maintain the United States as their primary home. However, many permanent residents travel internationally for work, family visits, or personal reasons. Extended travel outside the country can raise questions about whether the individual still intends to live permanently in the United States. Travel outside the United States for more than 6 months may raise concerns when a green card holder returns to the country. Immigration officers at airports may ask detailed questions about employment, housing, and family connections in the United States. If a permanent resident remains outside the United States for more than 1 year without obtaining a reentry permit, immigration authorities may determine that the individual has abandoned permanent resident status. The solution is careful travel planning. Green card holders who expect to remain abroad for extended periods should apply for a reentry permit before leaving the United States. Maintaining strong ties to the country is also important. This may include keeping a home in the United States, maintaining employment, and continuing financial responsibilities such as tax filings. Now we move to mistake number 4, failing to file United States taxes correctly. Green card holders are required by law to report their worldwide income and file United States tax returns as residents. Some permanent residents mistakenly believe they can declare themselves non-residents for tax purposes while living abroad. Immigration experts warn that declaring non-resident tax status may signal to immigration authorities that the individual does not intend to maintain permanent residence in the United States. During immigration reviews, officers may examine tax records to determine whether a person maintains strong ties to the country. The solution is proper tax compliance. Green card holders should always file United States tax returns correctly as residents and report worldwide income as required by law. Consulting a qualified tax professional can help ensure that tax filings remain consistent with immigration regulations. Now we examine mistake number 5, providing false information to immigration officers. Immigration law requires individuals to provide truthful information during immigration applications, interviews, and inspections at airports or border crossings. Misrepresentation can occur when someone provides incorrect information about travel history, employment, or place of residence. At airports across the United States, officers from Customs and Border Protection conduct inspections of returning travelers, including green card holders. These officers may ask questions about how long a person stayed outside the United States, where they live, and where they work. If immigration officers believe that a permanent resident intentionally provided misleading information, that individual may face further investigation. In serious cases, misrepresentation can lead to removal proceedings and possible cancellation of permanent resident status. The solution is honesty and preparation. Green card holders should always provide accurate information when interacting with immigration authorities. If a situation is complicated or unclear, it is safer to seek legal advice rather than risk providing incorrect answers. Next is mistake number 6, voting in United States federal elections. Many green card holders become deeply involved in their communities after living in the United States for many years. However, federal law clearly states that only United States citizens are allowed to vote in federal elections. Some permanent residents mistakenly believe that long-term residence gives them the right to vote. In other cases, individuals accidentally register to vote when completing forms at motor vehicle departments or other government offices. Participating in federal elections as a non-citizen can create serious immigration consequences and may affect future citizenship applications. The solution is understanding voting eligibility. Green card holders should never register to vote or participate in federal elections unless they have officially become United States citizens. If someone receives voter registration forms by mistake, they should confirm their eligibility before completing any registration. Finally, we come to mistake number 7, helping someone enter the United States illegally. United States immigration law treats alien smuggling as a serious offense. Even if someone believes they are helping a friend or family member, knowingly assisting another person in entering the country illegally can result in severe legal consequences. Green card holders who participate in or support illegal entry activities may face deportation and permanent loss of their resident status. Immigration enforcement agencies treat this violation as a serious threat to the immigration system. The solution is avoiding any involvement in illegal immigration activities. Permanent residents should never assist actions that violate immigration law. If someone is uncertain about a situation involving immigration issues, seeking professional legal advice is the safest decision. As immigration rules continue to evolve in 2026, legal experts say awareness and compliance are essential for every green card holder living in the United States. For millions of immigrants across the country, A green card represents years of sacrifice, effort, and hope for a better future. Protecting that opportunity requires understanding immigration laws and avoiding mistakes that could threaten permanent residency. By avoiding these 7 major mistakes and following the recommended solutions, lawful permanent residents can protect their green card and continue building their future in the United States with confidence. If you found this information valuable, stay informed about important immigration updates affecting green card holders in 2026 and beyond. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss critical immigration news that could impact your future in the United States. And if you know someone who holds a green card or plans to immigrate to America, share this information with them. The knowledge you share today could help someone protect the opportunity they worked so hard to achieve.